Hi, my name is Mubarak and welcome to ICAN Study Hub. If you are new here, I break down ICAN and ATSWA topics in a very simple way that you will understand. And in today's video, I'll be explaining loss relief in the best possible way. So now, meaning of loss relief. A taxpayer makes a loss when the allowable expenses incurred in carrying on the trade or business exceed the income generated from that business. So now, let's say you have a business. You earn a revenue and income of 1 million naira, but your allowable operating expenses is 2 million naira. Definitely, you've incurred a loss. So whenever the allowable operating expenses is greater than the revenue earned from that business, then a loss has been said to be made. So now, loss relief refers to the rules that allows taxpayer to use that loss to reduce their taxable profits or income. So now, loss relief is the rules that allows taxpayer. It allows taxpayer to use the loss they made to reduce their taxable profit. So normally, they will pay tax, but once they make a loss, they'll use that loss to reduce their taxable profit. So it's like a relief granted to them. So the relief is granted to them by the tax law, so as to reduce their burden, because they know that these people, they've made loss. Now we have two types of loss relief, mainly the current year loss relief and the carried forward loss relief. The current year loss relief is mainly for individuals. It is only applicable to individuals, and for an individual to actually enjoy this current year loss relief, he has to make a notice in writing within 12 months after the end of the year of assessment. So let's say now in 2025 they made a loss. Their year end is 31st December 2025. So now they made a loss in 2025, and then 2026, they are going to compute their tax within 12 months. That's within January 1st, 2026 and 31st December 2026. They have to make a notice in writing to tell them that I've made a loss and I want to offset it on another business. So current year loss relief is an individual has two businesses. He made a loss on one and he made profit on one, and he's now trying to reduce the taxable profits on the business which he made a profit by relieving his loss. So before he can be granted that loss relief, the current year loss relief, he has to make a notice in writing. So a very simple way to remember it is that individual, it is for individuals. Then current year, it is only applicable in the current year. You can relieve it against other sources of income. Then there has to be a written claim. An example: Ahmed is an individual who has a business A of profit of 2 million naira and business B with a loss of 800,000 naira. Under the current year loss relief, the 800 loss may be relieved against the income from another source, subject to the applicable rules. So 2 million minus 800,000, that's 1.2. That 1.2 is his taxable profit for that year. So he has been granted a relief because he made a loss. So now, carried forward loss relief. This carried forward loss relief is applicable to everybody, both companies and individuals. Current year is only applicable to individuals. Under carried forward loss relief, there is nothing like a written notice. You don't have to write anything. But it has to be, this one doesn't involve two businesses, it's just one business, and you can only relieve your loss on that same income. So let's say you have a business, for an individual now, that's business A and business B. Their business A made a loss of 1 million naira and business B made a profit of 200,000 naira. So after relieving it in the first year using current year loss relief, they still had a loss of 800,000 naira. That 800,000 naira was carried forward to the following year. Once you get to the following year, you can't relieve that loss on business B again. It can only be relieved on business A. It can only be relieved on the same source of income. It can only be relieved on the same source of income. And the loss, you can continue to relieve it indefinitely. So let's say now your loss is 100 million, and then every year you keep making a profit of 2 million, 2 million, 2 million. It to take a while for you to be able to relieve those loss, and until you relieve that loss, you can continue relieving your loss indefinitely until until you start making profit. Important idea is that if a business A makes a loss, you can currently simply use that carried forward loss against the profits of business B. wait, calm down. If business A make a loss, you cannot simply use that carried forward loss against the profit of business B. You know what I was saying, that business A and business B, you can't relieve it again. Once you carry it forward, it can't be relieved on different sources of income. No, you can only relieve it on the same source of income. So an example now, they give us a company as a trading, so like in 2025 they made a loss of 5 million, in 2026 a profit of 3 million, and in 2027 they made a profit of 4 million. So 2025 loss was carried forward to the following year, and after relieving the loss of the profit of 2026 from it, which was 3 million, they still had 2 million naira loss that will still be carried forward into 2027. And now in 2027 they made a profit of 4 million naira. Once they relieve their loss again, they will be having a taxable profit of 2 million naira. The remaining 2 million loss is therefore completely utilized in 2027. So they carried it forward again and they were able to relieve it completely in 2027. Now they said the rules governing loss relief for companies. The first rule, the loss must arise from relevant trade or business. So it actually must arise from relevant trade or business. The loss must be genuine, must be a genuine loss. It must be genuine, incurred in the carrying on the company's trade or business. So now relief cannot, rule 2, relief cannot exceed the loss. So let's say you made a loss of 10 million naira and now you are relieving, the loss you are relieving is 20 million naira. It's not possible. It is not allowed by the law. So according to the rule, your relief must not exceed the actual loss itself. So now they give an example here. For example, loss incurred is 10 million and the maximum loss, that maximum loss relief is the maximum amount of loss you can relieve, which is that 10 million, the same amount you actually incurred. So you cannot relieve more than that loss. So now rule 3, same trade of business. A company's loss is relieved against profit from the same trade of business in which the losses was incurred. Yes, you know what I said in carried forward loss relief. Once you carry it forward, definitely you can only relieve it against the same source of income. Note that it can only be relieved against the same source of income. Rule 4, losses are carried forward. The loss is available against future profit until it is fully utilized. You know, when I was talking about carried forward loss relief, I said you can carry it forward indefinitely until your loss is fully utilized. Computation follows the applicable basis period. The loss is computed in accordance with the basis period applicable to the relevant year of assessment. Yeah. So now the terminal loss relief. Terminal loss relief concerns loss arising from permanent cessation of trade or business. So let's say now at the year end of your business, you incurred a loss. And now after that year, the business ceased to exist. That was when the business liquidates. So now, however, based on the tax law, there is no much provision under company rules for granting a company's loss for terminal years loss relief. But then capital allowance at cessation, however, a provision concerning unutilized capital allowance at permanent cessation. So now let's say this is what it means mainly. So normally under the tax act there's actually not enough provision for terminal year loss relief, but capital allowance at cessation, so the unutilized capital allowance can be used to relieve your losses. So now you can carry that losses back. You can use the previous 5 year up to the 5th year of unutilized capital allowance to try to offset and relieve your losses. So now this is a 3 relief quick comparison. The current year loss relief is for individuals. Other source of income, written claim, yes. Then the carry forward loss relief is for individuals and company. This one is for future profit from same source, written claim, no. Then the terminal loss relief, special cessation rules, depends on applicable legislation, depend on rules. So with this summary, I think comparison summary, it's actually going to help you understand it better. So the link to this notes will be in the description of this video, and I'll be dropping a video for you to check to know if you don't know how to get to the link from the description. I'll be dropping a video on that very soon. I don't know if this video will be coming first or that one will be coming first, but soon in. Thank you very much for watching.